Hi, Taurus. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading doesn't resonate at all, don't try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Taurus? What do they need to know about at this time? Also, Taurus, this is for the collective. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers, but cross watchers are welcome. And just know I will never contact you and offer you any readings. Only scammers are going to do that, so just be aware of that. Too many, but I do see coffin. Coffin can be an actual physical death, but it almost never is. It's usually talking about an end of a situation, or an end of a relationship. Spirit, okay, we have expectation. You could be expecting something here, waiting on something with expectation, or someone else in your energy could. What else, Spirit? Distant horizons. So something is coming in. It's coming in the distant horizon, though. It's not here yet. The anchor has been released, so it's on its way, but it hasn't arrived yet. So this is something coming in the distance. What else, Spirit? Okay, we have the main female. You could be the main female, or you could be dealing with the main female. On the bottom of the deck, we see bad health. Bad health can be bad physical health or bad mental health. It can be, depression, anxiety. It could be a physical illness. It could be you in bad health. It could be someone else in bad health. But bad health doesn't have to be a person. It can talk about a relationship that's in bad health, a marriage in bad health, a family dynamic in bad health. And with it being on the bottom of the deck, it is important, though, in some way to this reading. And I am not a professional, so if you are in any kind of mental bad health or physical bad health, please go and seek out professional help, because I am not that. Spirit, help me clarify these cards for Taurus. Why is expectation here? Why is expectation here for Taurus? The Ace of Swords. And the Hermit. Yeah. I feel like this is your energy with this expectation. I feel like there's something maybe you've been waiting on, maybe you've been expecting here, but I feel like you've been in the Hermit energy. I feel like you are not reaching out here to whatever this is that you've been waiting on or expecting, and we're going to keep clarifying. I don't feel like you've been in that energy. I feel like you've been in the waiting energy, and you've went within. You've been going within and just withdrawing, maybe from the world in general, maybe from your friends, maybe from your family, maybe it's just from one person. But I just feel like you're in this waiting energy. You're expecting something, but you've been doing the soul searching. And while you've been doing that soul searching, I feel like you've been listening to your higher self. And that has brought on some kind of epiphany here with this Ace of Swords. I feel like you've gained some clarity. Going within here in the Hermit energy, Virgo energy, has given you some clarity that maybe you didn't have, that you did need. Spirit, why is the Ace of Swords here? Show me the Ace of Swords. Wow, Ten of Swords. The aces, tens are the very end in tarot, and they do make way for the new beginning. And that's what I feel like happened here. I feel like there was an ending. Look, 10, 10, 10, 10. Tens are the very end of tarot. They make way for that new beginning. The worst of when you get the Ten of Swords, the good thing about the Ten of Swords is that it's the very end. The worst of the situation is over. And I feel like you went through a very, very painful ending here in your life. And that caused you maybe to go within. maybe to start listening more to your higher self, withdrawing a little bit here. And it's bringing in that clarity about what you really, really want, what is going to make you happy, with the 10 of coins. What is going to be your 10 of coins? That's having it all: home, family, stability, security, generational wealth, whatever having it all to you is. That's the clarity that I feel like you're getting. I feel like you've been going within. I feel like this may have started this expectation, and maybe you are still expecting that you're going to hear from this person, but mostly I just feel like you have withdrawn. Maybe you were waiting for this person that you had this ending with at one time, but now I just feel like you're getting the clarity that maybe that wasn't your 10 of coins. Spirit, show me the 10 of swords. Why is it here? Maybe at one time you had children. Maybe you have children with this person, or maybe you had shared a home with this person, or have family with this person, or think of this person as family, maybe. But regardless of that, I definitely feel like you wanted that was what you wanted, and maybe you thought that this person was going to be that, and then it didn't turn out to be so. You got Judgment coming out, and you have the King of Coins, masculine, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, I don't feel like the King of Coins is your energy. It could be another Taurus, it could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. They could have earth in their chart. They don't have to. This is someone who's very focused on the material world. This is someone who has a lot of abundance. Nine of coins. Yeah, they're this is someone very focused on the material world, growing their coins. And what I feel like here is this is someone wanting to come back around. They are coming back, and you are going to have to make that call. And I think you always kind of knew that they were, but while you've been sitting there, and like I said, for a while, I feel like maybe you wanted them to come back and you were waiting on them to come back, or because I feel like you knew they were going to come back, and you were right. And it could definitely, with the King of Coins, be someone that you had a commitment with or had children with. It doesn't have to be, though. But I feel like during the time where you have been withdrawing and in that hermit mode, you've gotten clarity that maybe this person is not the person for you. And we all have free will, and you may want this person back, and some of you may not. But I definitely feel like you've gotten the clarity about exactly what is your 10 of coins, and and maybe that this wasn't it. Spirit, show me distant horizons. Why is distant horizons here? And I do feel like you knew the day was going to come and this person was going to come back around. Show me distant horizons, Spirit. The Chariot. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you've got a major change happening here with the Wheel of Fortune to the Chariot. You've got someone who now feels left out in the cold. Okay. Someone who wants to be back in your circle, wants to be back in your presence. They're feeling Five of Coins. They're feeling like things are not going well for them, and they're thinking, I feel like, about you, and they're wanting to come back around, and I think they're definitely going to do that. Wheel of Fortune to the Chariot, Cancer energy with the Chariot. This is someone planning. I feel like they're in this Five of Coins energy right now. They could have went through a really bad, misfortunate event in their life right now. Something bad could have happened in their life, and they could be going through it. And they're making plans, is what I feel like, to come forward. They want to change. They want another chance here with the Wheel of Fortune, and they're going to come, I feel like, straight for you with the Chariot. And the Chariot, and this is the distant horizon. It's coming under distant horizon. So I don't feel like it's happening right now, because they're still in Five of Coins energy, going through some difficult period, or they're about to be going through this difficult period if they're not already. Okay. But I do feel like in the distant horizons here, this is someone who is going to be coming forward. Spirit, show me the Chariot. Why is it here? And I do feel like they're determined here to come forward. Spirit, show me the Chariot. Why is it here? Nine of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. Exactly what I just told you. Right now, They are in Nine of Swords energy. This is someone who is going through that Five of Coins energy. They're going through, or they're about to be going through, a very difficult period in their life. There's some kind of misfortune here that they're dealing with. They're sleepless. They're stressed. They're thinking about you, and they're determined that they are going to come back around here towards you. They're making the plans, but right now they're mired in some kind of misfortune, or this is about to be what happens. Nine of Cups, yeah, you are their wish fulfillment. Their wish is to come back around, and they're hoping that you're gonna take them back. Spirit, show me the Nine of Swords, and why is it here for Taurus? Nine of Swords to the Nine of Cups. And the nines are the end in tarot, but they don't make way for that new beginning yet. It's still the end, and that's where this person is. They're gonna be going through an ending in their life. You know that they're. I don't feel like it's completely over. It's some kind of misfortune, something difficult that they're going to be going through, where there's an ending it is taking place, but they haven't reached a 10 yet. They're still in the 9. They're still right in the thick of that ending. Spirit, show me the Nine of Swords, and why is it here? The Fool. Look at that. Wanting that new beginning, being fearless and coming forward. Three of Swords. Yeah, this person is in heartbreak here. The Devil. There could have been definitely something toxic that was happening in this person's life. They could have addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling. They don't have to. But there was something that's been holding them, feeling like holding them down. And it's whatever, I feel like it's tied into that misfortunate event that they're dealing with now. There's like, maybe it's almost like some kind of karma that they're having to go through for something that maybe wasn't on the up and up. It could have been a toxic relationship. It could have been a number of things. It's going to be different for everyone, but there was definitely something toxic happening in their life, and that is coming to an end. It's a very painful end. It's a very difficult period for this person, but it is something that does need to end. It's some kind of, something very destructive. And they're Three of Swords. They're in heartbreak. They're sad, but they're coming forward, they're wanting to come forward, and they're wanting to be fearless and take a new beginning towards you. Spirit, show me main female. Why is it here? But I feel like you have just been, doing that soul searching and coming to the conclusion of what you want in your life. Spirit, show me main female. Yeah. Whether you're the main female or whether you are not the main female and you're dealing with the main female, you've got this person wanting to come in, Sagittarius energy with Temperance. They want to heal the connection. They want to bring in balance and heal this connection. Five of Wands. Look at that. They want to heal it. There was conflict here between the two of you, and they want that to be resolved. They want to resolve the conflict and heal the connection. Spirit, show me Four of Swords, and why is it here? Okay, one just flew out. And of course, it's the Temperance card, because I barely got the full shuffle through when it flew out. Look at that, Knight of Swords. They're rushing in, and they're going to be unstoppable once they get through whatever ending is happening in their life. This is them coming in determined. I'm not letting nothing else stop them from coming forward, because they do want to heal the connection. Spirit, show me Temperance. I feel like this person is in bad health. This person is in Nine of Swords energy. They are stressed out. They're sleepless. They're going through some kind of really difficult period in their life. And look at that, all that shuffling, and we have the Knight of Swords and Justice. Libra energy with Justice. This person's rushing in. The Emperor. They're coming in as an Emperor. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. I don't know if I said that earlier over here or not, but they're coming in as the Emperor because they're taking charge of this situation. They're determined. They're coming forward, and they're rushing in. They're determined they're going to come forward. They're taking action towards you. They're wanting to right the wrong. You know, I feel this is someone that has been getting some karma in their life. Um, Whether it pertains to whatever happened between the two of you that they're getting their karma or not. They're going through some karmic issues in their life, a very difficult period in their life. And this is someone that knows that there was, there was a painful ending here and they want to heal it. They want to make things right between the two of you. But we all have free will. And you may or may not want this person back, and you may not want to deal with this person. It's going to be up to you. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Taurus? Recovery, comeback. Find strength and healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. And on the bottom of the deck, you see clear the path. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. Wow. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you did, please like the video.